Okay, so continuing on with our learning how to do set builder and interval notation. For this problem, we had x is less than or equal to 5. So as our set builder, that would be the set of all x's such that x is less than or equal to 5. And for our interval notation, remember we use our number line. So starting over here at the left, that would be negative infinity, and all the way up here to this spot at 5. So negative infinity to 5. Infinity always gets a parenthesis, and we put a bracket on 5 because the endpoint was included. Alright, let's keep going. Here on this problem we solved it, and we found that we had our solution of x is greater than or equal to negative 12. So in set builder notation, that would be the set of all x's such that x is greater than or equal to negative 12. And for our interval notation, we always read everything left to right, just like we read books or anything. So we started here with negative 12 with a bracket, and moving towards the right, we went all the way to infinity, and that gets a parenthesis. Even here, we found our answer to be x is less than or equal to negative 2 on this problem. So in set builder, it would be the set of all x's such that x is less than or equal to negative 2. And for our interval notation, we would start all the way over here at negative infinity and go up to negative 2 with a bracket. So negative infinity to negative 2, and we use our bracket and parentheses the way that we've already done. Now we can do this even with compound inequalities. Let me move our page up here. This problem, our argument just happens to be a compound inequality. So if I write this, this would be the set of, our variable is x, so the set of all x's such that negative 1 is less than or equal to x is less than 3. It really is that simple. Now for our interval notation, again we read it off the graph. We started at negative 1 with a bracket, and we go all the way to right to 3 with a parenthesis. So this is what our interval notation looks like for this problem. For the next problem, this was our answer after we solved. So for set builder, that would be the set of all x's such that 3 is less than x is less than or equal to 5. And for our interval notation, we use the graph. We started at 3 with a parenthesis and went to 5 with a bracket. And lastly, the last problem we worked, we had our, when we solved it, we ended up with this answer. So for set builder, that would be the set of all m's, because we're using m's as our variable in this problem, such that negative 11/6 is less than or equal to m is less than negative 2/3. And then for our interval notation, we read it off of the number line. So we had a bracket at negative 11/6, and we go all the way up to negative 2/3 where we used a parenthesis.